Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Rigid Rob Wright on YouTube. Anyhow, this is our first real work video. Now, for those of y'all wondering, this is the bike we're working on today. Is a 2007 Triumph Thruxton. Now, the thing about this bike was I got it a few months ago, but it had been sitting for over 6 years. That being said, I did a lot of work just to get it running. Now, after I got it running pretty good, I just replaced the battery recently because I had a cheaper battery in it, and I thought, okay, now it's running good, we'll put a new battery. So I went to Cycle Gear, got another battery install. I'll have that video for you later. Then after trying to fire it up, I noticed there's a bunch of clicking noise, like it still wasn't going on. Now that led me to believe it's the solenoid or any electrical. Now I'm not a certified Triumph mechanic or a Harley mechanic at that. I just know enough to get by, and I was like everybody else, I just Google or YouTube it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna do a little bit of work on the bike. We're gonna see if we can't get it going today, and then we'll try it. So if you're new to the station, please hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and let's give it a go. See, that's gonna be a little bit of better. There you go, you hear the click noise. Now, everything that I read on it about the clicking noise was leading me to believe that it's the starter solenoid or a bunch of these electrical switches. And that's what we're gonna work on today, is just trying to get these taken care of. And I'm sure in the description, you guys can, in the comments there, you can leave whatever you like. But right now, this is just simple tech things that I've been working on. So by no means, we're gonna take off the battery real quick. At home garage, you're gonna get bugs like that one. But let's just deal with it. Disconnect the battery, because I don't want to die. Usually what I'm gonna do here is just I'm gonna clean up all these relays and see that's not a problem. Now, what we have to do is remove the battery tray just to back it up. And if I take you in a look in here, you'll see exactly how dirty and dusty it is. So that could be the problem. Okay, so let's just pick up here. Real simple tools. Okay, so let's start removing the battery tray. Take off. What we're gonna do here is real simple. We're gonna loosen them up, and we're gonna slide the battery tray back. And in order to do that, I'm gonna take off the filter, which is right here, and that should hopefully slide it back. Didn't miss that. After we do that, we're gonna remove the starter solenoid right here. See, make sure you see these wires. Pretty bad. Now I do have electrical cleaner, which sometimes it does work. So when we take it off, we'll give it a nice little spray. See? And I know to use those because one time, a while back, I had the same electrical problem on a different bike and a car, believe it or not. So, yeah, we kind of know that. Kind of forget that these are metric, so let me the extension. Leave them. No, you can't leave them in the tray because, if I'm not mistaken, the box will slide open. And then, yeah, we're gonna bring you for a close up in just a few. When I take this off, and you'll see what I mean. So If you're like me, you're very disorganized and you do not have a bucket to put them in, so put them in the stool underneath you. To keep these little tabs with it, because this is what the screw slides through. So one last one to go, then we're gonna take off that. Now, everything I read on Google was about messing with the solenoids, because what happens with these is they get water and they're usually hung upside down. So my lights are working and all that. So these relays back here have nothing really to do with it. Now I'm sure anybody who does know can leave it in the comments below, but as of right now, everything I read, it's going to be all up in this area, and I can see it right there. And we're going to have to see if I can jump it just by myself. But what I'm doing first is just cleaning out whatever debris, spray it electrical, see if it works, if it doesn't work. Now, make sure we don't have any sensors that are loose, which as far as I can see, I don't. Still there. Here's another one. Okay, now let's get rid of these. Let's get these out down here. These are the more difficult ones. As you can see, I don't have much space that I'm working with. Smarter me would have pushed the bike over a little bit, which is probably what we're gonna do right now. Okay, as you can see, we're gonna take off the air cleaner right here, which is a little bit stuck. Like I told you, love the Triumph. Only problem is everything is so bunched. But I'm normally used to working on my Harley Davidson Sportster, but it's not here at the time. It should be back hopefully soon. We're getting some work done, stuff that's out of my wheelhouse, but no, not too shabby. So let's go. Sorry if it's a little bit dark in the lighting. I'm working on that. But we all start somewhere, right? Like losing screws in the dark. Not that. Our goal is really just to slide back the battery box. In order to do so, we take this off, and I just know that because I've cleaned the carburetor on this thing twice already to make sure they were spotless. And like I said, the previous owner did let it sit, so you'll see everything is so dusty. And it's right now it's a matter of the relays. Now, yeah, I can see those things are not how much crud they have on it. What I should do is, well, take all these bolts off and then go from there. And putting it back will be quite the journey until I'm right. But, okay, so now gotta just take off this bottom one, which is the hardest one. Let me see if I got a smaller one. Let's go in there. Normally I do. Let me see what it can be. Well, put this back here. Usually this. Alright. Small toolkit. Small little one. That work out pretty good. So small. Let's see. It's usually an 8. A lot of these are 8s. The 8 is great. Okay, let's do that. I don't know how I did this, but let's go. Pretty good. Got her trapped in there, but we'll get her out right now. Slide back. Real positioning is it's bringing it out, you see, and it's coming slowly but surely. Maybe a longer extension, and that's probably what I should have done. So let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go now. Sorry, I'll do that when it's on. Old reference for the old man here. There we go. And I think we finally got it, you see? Out. Ready to go for the most part. Okay, so we finally got into the terminals in here, so let's see if we can't take one more. These things are on here glued, aren't they? I can see it clipped in. Usually what you do is if you hit them, you can cut them out. But this thing is really old. Well, not old, but, you know. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it's been hammered in. I guess, right? Screwdriver. Let's try to get this out of there. So yeah, you can see we are really trying to get this. It was working good, then it gave me a little bit of problems. Everything I read online was real simple. It's going to be a solenoid or a ground wire. It's not letting it go. So I'm anxious to get this thing road ready. Okay, so that's pushed in. I should, my mess here. Of course, who doesn't have a, you don't work on your stuff if you don't have a mess, right? I'm gonna clean that. Soak it. I mean, really had to clean it. God, this thing is so gross, you can see. Gotcha. Yeah, look at that. That is something else. Let's see if I can show. Look at this. This is disgusting. Look, look, look. See it real closely? Look at that. All inside the terminals. Well, actually, it's inside the relays. I spray it down just a few. And we're going to try to figure out how to clean this. Pretty good. Usually, a simple thing like this is that, get a rag in the end. You can clean out a lot. But God, that's filthy. It's just... Yeah, we're just spraying it just to spray, right? Let's look at the other side. Yeah, it's got goo all over it. Just a lesson to people, don't let your stuff sit. And this thing is all caked in it. And when you buy these things, you can't really see, like you can't go and take off connectors and relays and terminals. So yeah, we're just going with it at this point. Cleaning, spray, clean, you know, do everything you can do. But yeah, that was just god awful. Next is to take off the solenoid and then try to see what we got, and then we'll go from there. You know, this is just simple things that you can do yourself before it gets out of hand and you have to send it somewhere, right? Here we are. It looks. Let's spray a little bit more just so we can spray. You're wondering, I'm using an electronic cleaner right for the relays. Quick drain formula. Dries up. Let me this out real quickly. Alright, so guys, we're still here just working on this, cleaning it more than anything. This thing is filthy. If I could show you, you would not believe the insane amount of corrosion in these relays. So, we sprayed it, we cleaned it, connect it back, try to get it in. Like I told you, tucking it back in. Pretty much what you want to do on a lot of these is real simple. Get the wires back in there, and then this is what connects onto the battery. So, like that. Next on our list is to see what's going on with the relays here. You can see it as I take it off right here. Yeah. We are going to have to clean this sucker. See? Ooh. Yeah, this is not in good shape. They do pick up a lot of water, is what I read, so you have to be extra careful. The outlet boot's not bad. Oh yeah, it is bad. Take it back. What I've been doing is just running electrical wire in here. Getting a lot of the corrosion. And then spray it while you can. Because why not, right? Clean this bad boy up. So, ugh. It's filthy, dude. Oh, hell, the crusty glide. Listen. No. See this one? Not too bad. Pretty bad inside too. Not surprised. Next we're gonna clean off everything. All this grain in there. I think I have some Q-tips. Let's try to Q-tip it out of there. Usually not a good idea, but worth it when you're in the jam, right? See, because of this, it rips out the Q-tip. Let's spray it. To clean up there. Now that that's out, let's clean this thing, because this is critical. All in all, both are in. Now, taking off these. So, if I'm mistaken, let me see if I have something to take it off. Let's see, kind of big. Okay. Looks about a ½ inch to 7/16. Or in true metric fashion, probably a 10 for all we know. Let me see what I got in. Take this off. That now. So as you can see, it is a lot of cleaning here. And you let it sit, and that's what's gonna happen. And the relays are most important because this is an ignition relay. You see, I get a lot of it over me. Yeah, let's make sure that ain't nothing there. And going. Nothing like cleaning relays and then getting things stuck. So So that's okay, because we're going to just bend it up like this, right? A very efficient way of tightening it. There we go. And you want to make sure these are super tight because it will not start if they're loose. Well, it will, but it'll die at some point on you. Got that on there, good. Put the cover back on. The sensors are still on, good, good. I'm tracking everything down. Now, as of right now, it doesn't look too bad. I've cleaned this, that. We will in a little bit put it all back together and all in, just so it can, and then we'll go from there. It'll call it troubleshooting. So yeah. So 1, 2, 3. It's alright, that tank is kind of trash too. I cleaned it numerous times, even had to do some modifications just to get it to run. But I'm so in love with the factory tornado red color that it's worth it. Okay, so here we go, guys. We have got it out, and yep, but stuck per usual. Let's get this off of here. See, and these are in pretty good shape. They don't seem like there's much corrosion. It's all these are corroded so ugly inside. And when I read online, it was check the relays, because the relays, it could be the ground wire relay, it could be any of those. So now, it's in here. Okay. The relay, I guess, is fine. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like it has no damage or anything. I could see the water that they were talking about, but I guess that's just gonna be you have to live with, right? Hopefully not. And it's, of course, it'll be stuck until it's not. Nice little punch in, nice little hit to the relay to get it going. Okay, so I've done these, I checked that. Let's get ready to go to the other side to see if we didn't miss anything. Okay, so we're just tightening the battery back on. I just put the battery tray back where it belonged, and air filter is pretty boring. I didn't think nobody really wanted to watch that. So let's try this. If it doesn't click on, then we're probably gonna have to jump start the solenoid, which is gonna be interesting because I've never done it on one of these. So first for everything. If we're lucky, she fires up on the first one. If we're lucky, never saying we are, but yeah. We cleaned every relay I've chased down, so. Let's light on. We have the starter on. Let me see if she's good to go. Final look over. Okay, let's give it a try. Right now we got the key on, ignition switch down. Let's one around, let's pull that. Now we're just gonna hit it real quickly. Right, okay, so we're still having the same issue. We cleaned up everything. I really think this solenoid is no good. That's what I really think. Yep, there they sit. I just heard it want to start, so. Yep, it's this. Let me see if I can ground it off just a little bit more. Okay, I think we figured out what it is. So let's do this. A little bit of gas. a little bit. I might not have gas, but so I'm doing this right now. I think we're getting closer here. Try this again. Let me see. I'm gonna take off the jumper there, and we're gonna let's give it a little bit more gas. And the fuel is hopefully coming in. Might not have any gas, so might not be working. Okay, that's a promising sign. Like I told you, it's been sitting for 6 years. So, yeah, really the fuel is what's doing us in right now, I can tell. We'll try just a little bit more. So here we go now. Needs a little bit more gas. I think she's really out of gas as I'm looking at it right now. We're gonna put a little bit of gas right now. See if that works. I had to jump start the solenoid in order to get where we're at. So promising, yes. A little bit dangerous, kinda. Turn off the gas there. Okay, put a little bit more gas in there. Oh man, it's leaking, of course. Let's clean that off, because now we're leaking gas. That's exciting. Yeah, not a good idea when you're going to try to start. Might not be able to start it because of the gas that leaked on here. Well, not that bad. It just, thank God it side skirted all the front here. We're going to do it right now. We're going to see if it worked. Not saying it did, but hopefully it did. My solenoid. Okay. Awesome. There. Still a little bit cold. Let me try this again. All right. So. Okay. We will take that as a win for right now. We're going to try a little bit more. You can see all the gas that it's burning. I didn't give it any more gas. Just gonna let it flow. See, you can see all the gas is coming out. I'm gonna just turn off the gas here because I can see gas came out of it. Because the smell of gas is really getting to me right now. Anyhow, if you like this video, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe. Once again, thanks for visiting my channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.